Good morning, everyone. Val here. It is 7:15 in the morning, and I got up around 6:30ish and ran over to the church to get their towels and brought them back and threw them in the wash. And I had some towels that were in the dryer that I folded and took back with me, so I'm kind of rotating them in and out. This is Thursday. This is it's on like today, tomorrow, and then they leave Saturday morning. Our Caritas families I'm talking about. So at the church, this is Missions Week at our church, and we're housing the homeless families for the week. We did have 3 families that found housing yesterday, so we are down to 9 families, which is a blessing. We're blessed. They're blessed that they have found some housing and don't have to live in this situation anymore. So I hope that works out for them and they do well. So this morning I took some leftovers from the church and I'm going to make a soup and I'm going to bring it back with me tonight. And one of the other ladies is going to make meatloaf with potatoes, and I think there's some chicken nuggets and french fries that are also going to be cooked because the children seem to like the chicken nuggets. Last night they cooked hot dogs and macaroni and cheese, and they had like fresh fruit, a fruit bowl, and applesauce and things like that, items like that. So that went over fairly well. But this is the ingredients. Let me show you the ingredients I'm going to be using this morning and what I brought back. In this tub, like I said, there was some beef, and this isn't totally thawed out yet, so I'm going to have to thaw this out. I'm going to cut the beef chunks here into smaller pieces, and I'm going to put all this in my crock pot this morning. They did put some carrots out last night, some fresh carrots, so I'm going to cut some of these up to put in my stew here. I have a couple things of beef broth that I bought at the store. They used some fresh onions for the hot dogs last night. They had chopped up, so I'm going to use some of those for my soup. We have some fresh tomatoes. Some of these came out of my garden, and a couple of these were left in the church, and they're still fresh enough. I'm going to use those in the soup. And we had a pack of frozen vegetables that got half used, so I'm going to also put that in the soup. And somebody left a bag of tortellini, so I'm not going to put that in the soup this morning. I'm going to wait until this afternoon, right as I'm taking it over, because tortellini doesn't take long to cook. And I do have another bag of tortellini in my freezer, so I'll probably pull that out and take that with me. I'm going to cut these carrots up. I'm going to use some black pepper, basil, parsley, and a little bit of garlic salt, and see how this comes out. So let me get started, some of these items cut up. I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator, and I'll be right back to throw this all in a pot for you. Okay, I got my vegetables all cut up, and I did find half a bag of frozen peas, so I'm going to use those in there also. I've got one of my beef broth here. I'm going to pour into my slow cooker. Actually, I think I'm just going to go ahead and pour them both in there. Open them both up, and of course I make a mess, so okay. Cut my beef into small chunks. I'll just dump all my beef in there so it gets nice and tender, cooking throughout the day. I've cut my tomatoes. I took the skin off them and cut them into smaller pieces, and those will cook down. Took my fresh carrots and diced those into smaller pieces, and those should cook down nicely. I'm going to go ahead and put my mixed vegetables in there. Have my bag of chopped onions, and I'm not going to use all of these. I'm just going to put probably maybe a quarter of the bag in there. I'll save the rest for cooking something else. I don't want to make it too hot. It'll add a little bit of flavor to it though. That'll be nice. And then I'm going to put the rest of this bag of frozen peas in there. I grab a spoon. Don't mean to shake you all up. Going to put on a little bit of the garlic salt. And I'm not measuring. This is just cooking, so I don't have to be exact. Throw in some basil. That's probably, I don't know, half a teaspoon or so, I guess. A little bit of parsley flakes. Give it a little bit of flavor. Grind in some pepper. Alright. Give it a quick stir. And when I get ready to put the tortellini in it, well, I'll probably take it to church and add the tortellini in a bigger pot once I get ready, right before we serve it. So this is basically what it's looking like right now. I'm going to go ahead and put it on slow cook for most of the day, and I'll probably be home, I'm not sure, probably around maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, and grab this and take it to the church. And then that one's got a little piece of fat on it. I might take that and trim that fat off there. I don't want the babies choking on any fat. I tried to get all the fat off. But anyway, I'll come home around 3:30 and take this to the church and add the tortellini to it and get set up for tonight. And I'll give you an update on how they liked it and everything. So I will see you in a little bit. Thank you for coming along with me and hanging out with me while I'm fixing my soup this morning. I got to get ready for work. I just remembered I forgot to finish my vlog last night when I got home. The soup turned out really good. I put the 2 packs of tortellini in it. It tasted a wonderful taste. Came out really, really nice. I just put the tortellini in it, carried the pot over to the church and plugged it in and kept it on warm over there, and it cooked while it was sitting there for about I guess 45 minutes or so, 45 minutes to an hour. It was well done. The tortellini was done, and it tasted really, really nice. Everybody seemed to enjoy it. We did get 2 new families last night. We got a mom with 2 sets of twins. One set of twins was 2 years old, and one set of twins was 3 years old. And I can't even imagine having 4 children under the age of 3. But they came into the shelter last night, and we also got a mom and a dad and a small child. So we have 8 new people in the shelter, and tonight will be their last night, and then they'll be leaving in the morning going to another church. So I wish the families well. I'll go in tonight and be there for a while with the families, and then I'll return at 4 a.m. tomorrow to cook the breakfast. I want to do their final breakfast with a couple of other people, and then we're going to get them off onto the bus and off to the new church at 6, probably about 6:30 in the morning. They'll pick up the cots and everything and pick up the guests. And somebody asked me how the kids go to school, so I did want to kind of answer that question. The Caritas brings them to our church around 5 p.m. at night after the kids get out of school, and they do have the showers and a hot meal, and they sleep in the church. But in the mornings, the bus, we get up at 4 a.m. to cook for them, and they get up at 5 to eat and get ready to leave for the day, and the bus picks them up at 6 a.m. They take them to a place in the city, and the children catch buses to go to school, and the parents, if they work, they go to work. If they are seeking medical attention, they go there. If they have family in the area, they go visit family or go shopping or whatever it is they need to do. There is an area there where they can stay in the Caritas building. If they just want to just stay there for the day, the employees there help them to secure housing and other things, take care of their needs. And then after school and everything, everybody gathers back at the Caritas building, and the bus brings them back to the churches. So that's kind of what they do during the day. They're not at the churches during the day. So they just come at night for shelter, and then leave in the morning after breakfast, and it goes like that for about a week. So we have them from Saturday night to the following Saturday morning. So our week is almost up. This is our last night. We'll probably try to do something special tonight. Not sure exactly what they have in mind, but I think they're going to try to do like a movie night or popcorn or something like that. So thank you for following me through my week, and I may do a following update. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do, but this may be the last vlog for the Caritas week, Missions week. I might take a break because I know I'm way behind on answering comments because it's been busy. So I'm going to try to get to answering some comments, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I will catch you on my next vlog. Thank you.